Hey y'all, welcome back to another Teen Book Babble. I'm Hayley, and today I'm going to be talking about Dear Wendy by Zhao. It is a wonderful story about identity and platonic love written from the perspective of two Arrow Ace college freshmen, Sophie and Zhao. Sophie here is kind of a type A personality, and she's super on top of everything that she does, from her schoolwork to extracurriculars, and especially her Instagram account. Despite being Arrow Ace and knowing that she'll never fall in love or have a romantic relationship, Sophie makes an Instagram account that's all about giving out love and relationship advice to other students at her college, and she is really good at it. Her account, called Dear Wendy, becomes pretty popular among the students, with Sophie getting a bunch of people submitting their stories and asking her for help. And everyone really appreciates the advice they've been getting because of how thoughtful and detailed it is. Except no one knows who's actually running Dear Wendy. Well, except for Sophie's roommate, who's promised to keep her secret. On the other hand, there's Zhao, who's a lot less sure of herself and a lot more afraid of being alone. She knows she'll never fall in love, but she can't help but question herself all the time, especially when her two roommates are getting in and out of relationships. But when one of their roommates gets out of a really bad relationship, Zhao makes an Instagram account to give advice that's a little less advice and a little more comedy to cheer their friend up. Her roommates love the idea, so Zhao figures, why not make the account bigger to give advice to more than just their roommates, and names their anonymous account Dear Wanda. It doesn't take long before Zhao is getting plenty of submissions from students who want love and relationship advice, and although their advice isn't as well thought out as Sophie's Dear Wendy account, people still love it. Well, most people. Sophie hates it. The two end up starting an online feud, constantly calling each other out in their DMs, comments, and stories. But while the feud is raging online, Sophie and Zhao find themselves in the same class. And it doesn't take long for the two to start talking. They become fast friends. Neither of them have met another Arrow Ace person before, and they have so much to share about their experiences. Except neither of them know that the person they've been hating online is their new best friend. So what happens when their secrets come out? Can they stay friends? You'll have to read it and find out. Dear Wendy is available in print at Fountaindale and as an ebook on Libby.
Hello, my name is Freya. I'm a teen services specialist here at Fountaindale, and I'm here to talk about So Let Them Burn. This is a 2024 YA fantasy by the debut author Kamilah Cole. So this book takes place after the two main characters, Farron and her younger sister Alara, have already managed to narrowly defeat the Empire in a battle nobody expected them to win. And since then, it's been 5 years of some serious tension because everyone knows the Empire is pissed. There is a ceasefire, but everyone knows no one expects the Empire to hold it for long, and they are just plotting in the background. This book is incredible. Like I said, this book takes place after the war has already been fought, and you feel it. Every sentence is just dripping with so much backstory that you feel like there's a book that you missed, but there's not. There's just backstory in Kamilah Cole's head that just comes out through her book, and I just love it. This book has two characters, two POVs, and they are so well connected. They're sisters. You can just tell they're related. You can tell how similar they are in a lot of ways, how connected they are, but also their differences and how their differences make them go about the similar problems in different ways. So I just love this book. I would absolutely recommend you check it out if you love dragons, especially. There are a lot of dragons here. There's dragon gods. There's mechanical dragons. There's tons of magic in this book. And like I said, it's so well crafted that it feels real. And it also involves a lot of tough choices. Not just tough choices, but tough choices where you're not sure who's telling the truth, including sometimes the main character doesn't always tell the truth to people. So I really appreciate just the choices in this book and all of the amazing world building. I'd really recommend you check that out. You can get it here in the Vortex in the YA fiction section with under Kamilah Cole. You also can check it out online. We have this book available through our, you can get the ebook and you can also get the audiobook. That's how I listen to it. So I really hope you check it out. So Let Them Burn by Kamilah Cole.
Hello everybody, my name is Desmond. I am a teen specialist here at Fountaindale Public Library. And the book that I read for the month of August is We Got the Beat by Jenna Miller. This is a queer love story, sapphic specifically, about our main character Jordan here and Mackenzie, or Mac as the nickname goes. These two were friends freshman year until a bit of a misunderstanding happened. If you read this, you'll find out what it is. But a misunderstanding happened that ended their friendship, which basically ended with Jordan being humiliated and her and Mac not being friends anymore. So when junior year rolls around and she comes into her journalism class, her teacher, Mick Shannon, they ask Jordan to do the volleyball beat, which is basically writing about the volleyball team and their accomplishments that semester, which is not Jordan's cup of tea. She would have much preferred to have an editor-in-chief position, and it doesn't help that her two other friends got the position and she didn't, so she is kind of reckoning with that. So the whole thing starts off with her going in with not the best attitude, probably just doing it because it's like a school project. We've all been there. But she eventually starts to rekindle her friendship with Mac, and things start to be revealed, and I won't tell you what it is, but you should definitely give it a read. This book came out in 2024, and you can find it in the Vortex. I give this book roughly like 4 stars out of 5. It's, as the text says on the cover here, it's an ode to messy love. It's perfect for a back to school kind of read because this is set in the fall semester. So it is a perfect read for those who are going back to school and want some buddies to be friends with. The friends are great too, by the way. Isaac and Aubrey are the two that they are friends with, that Jordan is friends with, and they're great. Anyway, I hope you guys give this a read, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Have a great start to the year.
Hi, I'm Alex, a teen library assistant here at Fountaindale Public Library. Today I'm here to talk about New Girl by Cassandra Calin. This is a story about, a new girl. Our character is new to the country, new to pretty much everything. Leah here is coming all the way from Romania, leaving behind everything she's ever known. She's just shy of 12 years old, gonna be 13, and all her friends that she's made up until this point are gonna be left behind, more or less. You are very much you're very much in this situation with Leah. She is starting to grow very frustrated by her parents, by her brother more in particular, and then by the developments that happen around this time. It might be earlier for some girls, a little later, but it is still nevertheless a experience that it is not a pleasant one. It's one that you unfortunately have to go through, and then it varies from person to person. And this book never drops this. This is always a thing that is always bothering Leah. It's affecting her day to day, and then it's both and it's a huge crux to her developing as a person, and developing her skills that she needs when she's going to a new country and then having to learn a new language. The first thing that might not come to mind when you're moving to Canada is that they might speak a lot of French, because that's just how it is. she grows to start learning a lot of English, a lot of French, and then you start seeing even in the blurbs, her slowly getting the words down that people are saying as she's getting more and more accustomed to her environment. It's really, really cool. I really, really enjoy it. Most particularly is when she starts making a lot of friends, and you're a little baited in the beginning when you think she's going to keep a friend that she of course be friends with this person. She has something in common. That means they're going to be friends. But more often than not, you might notice that you are drawn in by people that have things in common with you, and then you start seeing whether or not you gel well with them. Some of those differences might be things that actually makes that person more interesting, and you actually like having a conversation with them often. And that's the best part about meeting new people that you might not know anything about. And that's initially how it starts for Leah. It's really cool. You see obvious drama that might happen for a teenage girl. It's very neat. I love this. This hits every little blurb that hits my heart for things. I love seeing teens develop in real time, in person and in books, and this is happening sped up months and months and months and months, and it's so cool. You see her do the girly things, setting up her makeup, being annoyed by mundane things like zits that she doesn't want seeing, the boy she likes seeing, and then obvious hurdles of school and having to deal with that, and then slowly getting better and better at it. I love this book. I almost hope they don't make a second book because I think everyone will love the ending. But if they do, I won't complain. You can find The New Girl at Fountaindale Public Library in print outside the Vortex. Thank you, and goodbye, Book Babble.